Bow Valley College is reimagining adult education to solve complex workforce problems. Pivot Ed is an ecosystem that incorporates scalable assessment and micro-credentialing. It recognizes both professional and soft skill acquisition. Companies can efficiently and cost-effectively recruit or identify employees who need upskilling or reskilling to retain a highly productive workforce. Content is everywhere, and people use it to increase their knowledge and skills constantly. Pivot Ed assesses what people already know, regardless of how the knowledge or skills were acquired. Once a professional or soft skill has been demonstrated, the person receives recognition through a Bow Valley College Micro-Credential that will be validated just like any other post-secondary credential. How does it work? Let's look at an example using Pivot Ed to assess competencies for a business intelligence analyst. Using an assessment-first approach, Pivot Ed assesses industry-recognized required competencies identified by Bow Valley College and IBM in collaboration, expected of a junior analyst in a simulated business setting. If the learner's performance shows that they have the competencies needed, then a micro-credential is issued as evidence of demonstrated competencies. On the other hand, if the learner's performance identifies gaps, they are given a customized learning path that focuses on only the modules they need to address their competency gaps. Then once they've completed the modules, they are reassessed. You can see here our learner Shannon is being assessed. Shannon's task is to produce a sales report for the organization to help support its customer contract renewal cycle. To do this, she must confirm the details of the report with the VP of Sales, obtain access to the data from 2 employees, create the report in IBM Cognos, explain how she created the report to her boss, and finally, submit the report. All characters in this assessment are artificially intelligent, AI, and designed with their own personality and work styles, which will affect how Shannon has to interact with them. IBM Watson's natural language understanding power, coupled with the Ametris platform, gives these AI characters life and allows them to respond appropriately, and based on the quality and context of Shannon's messages. Shannon is then evaluated based on these interactions, as well as her report itself. The AI characters will even challenge Shannon to defend her report and make last-minute changes, ensuring the assessment is robust and meaningful. In all, Shannon is tested in this scenario on her ability to perform key tasks that will be invaluable to her in the real world. Pivot Ed's unique active learning and assessment has allowed for skills-based learning in an authentic environment, adapted to her needs, and with targeted learning catered to her understanding. Here is another example, this time using the Financial Services Simulation Series. In this example, our learner Sean is being assessed on client problem solving. Through a series of unique client situations, he's assessed on his ability to manage situations and solve client problems. You can see through the interaction playing itself out that Sean is presented with a client who has a problem, which he needs to solve. Sean initiates contact and gets details on the issue. He then responds with empathy and the conversation continues. In this instance, an AI mentor character actually comes in to offer guidance to Sean. The conversation then continues and escalates as the client becomes more upset. This actually happened because the platform registered a lack of empathy in Sean's response. The mentor interjects again and to provide more feedback and guidance. And with this, Sean is able to respond empathetically. Other than Sean, all characters in this simulation were AI and driven by Sean's responses. A debrief at the end allows Sean to reflect on the interaction, his ability to solve the problem, respond empathetically, and use key skills. In today's market, companies and employees need to be able to pivot, using new technologies and enhanced technical and soft skills to increase efficiency and effectiveness, meet customer expectations, and expand into new opportunities. With Pivot Ed, Bow Valley College will help them do that.